Hello, friends. In today's episode, Thinking the Unthinkable, we have got two panelists. We have got Abdul Shakoor Sahab and Ma'am Saima. Our focus today is to explore ways how to facilitate undergrad students in the rural setting and in rural population. I would request my panelists to please introduce yourself to our audience. So,
My name is Abdul Shakoor, and I have done my Bachelor's of Engineering from Mehran University and a Master's of Engineering from Mehran University in Energy Systems. And right now, I'm working as the Assistant Professor in Berezi Bhutto State University of Technology and Skill Development at Premiers. Thank you.
ma'am.
I'm Saima Gul, and I have done my master's in sociology and worked in different organizations internationally and locally and nationally. And I have also attended global events in different 7-8 countries. So, and right now I am assistant registrar in Technical University Khairpur.
Welcome. Uh, I'd like to begin the discussion by saying that, as you all know, that we are into COVID-19 pandemic situation, and this COVID has actually enabled us to stay at home, and we are not studying from university. We are not going to universities. We are studying from home. Now, my point to you is that what are the undergrad study programs you, in your context, are offering to students? Sir?
Okay, about the programs, we are offering Bachelor's of Science in Engineering Technology in four particular departments: Civil Engineering Technology, Mechanical Engineering Technology, Electronics and Electrical Engineering Technology. And apart from that, we are also offering Diploma of Associate Engineering, that is 3-year program in 9 different technologies, including petroleum, chemical, computer, and IT. So all of these programs have been switched to online mode of learning. All the classes are being
Wow.
conducted by teachers online uh, with the help of some softwares like Zoom, like WhatsApp, or Google Classroom. And we are trying to switch to Microsoft Teams as well because it has got many other benefits or many other facilities too. So these are the
Right.
programs we are currently offering, and we are currently offering, and all of these programs are being offered online.
Right. I'd like to ask this question to Dan Simon that what are the problems or issues do you think the faculty members are facing at this point in time running programs online?
I think our faculty members are used to deliver lecture by face, so they are not trained how to use modern technologies. So it's still, even they ourselves, they need trainings how to conduct online classes. So when they need this type of facilitation, so I think they can continue classes.
Sir, do you think that faculty needs this capacity building program how to run online classes because they are not, most of them are not familiar with that?
Yes, definitely. I have seen many teachers who are extremely, extraordinarily good in their own technical capacities. Like if somebody is an
Mm-hmm.
engineer, civil engineer, or mechanical
Mm-hmm.
engineer, he is
Mm-hmm.
extraordinarily intelligent in his field. He has a very good number of citations on his research publications, and he has
Right.
been very renowned academician throughout his entire life. But his soft skills are very weak. He doesn't know how to use
Yeah.
a computer. He doesn't know how to
Right.
speak English well. So,
Mm-hmm.
despite being very intelligent, very competent, very talented, uh,
Mm-hmm.
their level in soft skills or normally presentation skills or communication skills is somehow lacking. So, yes, specifically in these times of COVID-19 or lockdown situation, they definitely need training. They definitely require a lot of training for coming online and start
Mm-hmm.
conducting the lectures online.
Right. Uh, Ma'am, this is again a question to you that have you arranged any online training so far for the faculty members? Because we have already 45 plus days gone into social distancing, physical distancing in particular. So Is there any training arranged for the faculty members so far?
Fortunately, today one of our faculty member has delivered online training to teachers that how to plan online class and how to upload material and how to share link with the students and how can they download material from that link and how can they. So in all that course, I was with them. So they shared that how can we bound students and to manage their time because even when a student is coming online and he teacher know that he has joined but as we know that everybody has not good internet, so if people is they shut down their video and if a student is not learning attending whole all the class of 20 minutes or 1 hour, so how can we a teacher can make accountable to their student they are learning or not. So these type of
Right,
issues are discussed. Yeah.
right, right. Uh, this is a question to both my panelists. What are the issues undergrad students are facing during this time? Do they have the required skill to participate into learning programs?
I think they don't have enough skills to participate on online classes, online courses because uh, s- few students we can say that they can be good in online classes or they can be keen to show their interest and get different knowledge from online classes, not a rest of the students.
Okay. Sir, so what could be done for those who are not having proficient skills in attending those classes? What are your plans? What do you think?
I believe there are some students who are already willing to transform their education or transform their learning activities online. So it won't be a difficult problem for them to switch to this particular setup. But
Right.
definitely they lack a great deal in understanding the entire situation because, as I already
Mm-hmm.
described, that there are some teachers, despite being very talented and competent,
Mm-hmm.
they do not have sufficient skills to start
Mm-hmm.
connecting the teaching setup on online. So
Right.
definitely the students
Your
are the
son is
ones who
here.
are facing out a problem as well. Could you please just
Right.
give
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Yes, when we talk, we do have family members and our sons and daughters are
there is
actually
a problem with online
thankful for
learning?
it. Yes, this is part of it, sir. Because the
Yeah,
whole
indeed.
family is engaged. So I'm happy to
True.
see the cute people, children especially. Okay, how do we facilitate students to learn those skills? Are they good in English? And at the same time, do they have the literacy skills like how to actually access to internet programs? Because all the programs, I would say, the courses are available online, which is free. So do you think that our students have those skills? How to Google it in the rural setup because you know your context better than anybody else, ma'am, and then sir.
I think that again, as we shared, that they might be facing internet facility and they have basic skills, but they don't know the that how to find their online courses or how to advance their knowledge. So they definitely will face the challenges because everybody has not the laptops to
Oh,
watch
okay.
YouTube and other. And if anybody has android phone, then there is internet activity problem. Everybody is easy to use WhatsApp, but don't think so that they are using for online courses or online classes.
Mm-hmm. Sir, would you like to add?
Well, I would partially disagree with the statement of Madam Saima. In
Mm-hmm.
fact, I had a very typical situation today. I had placed an online test for my students to attempt for my subject, and one of the students came up with the issue that, sir, my phone software was damaged and I am not able to contact anyone. I'm not even able to make a call to my friends. I started behaving quite rudely, and unfortunately, I had to do that. I said that no problem, and I just disconnected the call. You know what was the response later? The student called me twice afterwards, and then just said at once that, "Sir, I'll attempt the test right now, and I'll give you the result."
Wow.
So I
Wow.
don't think that the technical
Must have
capacity of the
he must
students
have
is
stolen his father's phone.
probably that might be the case, but I believe that the
Probably.
capacity of the students is not that lacking. The
Okay.
willingness is somehow lacking. The reluctance is there. The intent to join this setup is there, which is questionable somehow. But in
Right.
terms of the capacity of today's generation in using
Hmm.
the soft skills and using the electronic appliances or the gadgets like Android phones or the gadgets like tablet and laptop isn't that hard. Gone are
Right.
those days when we were having the issues of understanding the disk operating system DOS. We were having way more difficult things in our mind. We need to remember different shortkeys. We need to get a complete understanding of how to sit in front of a computer and operate it. But now, today,
Right.
that is not the case. Even a small child can
Right.
operate YouTube more better than you can do it.
A 2-year child can scroll down everything on your phone. Okay, so I think this is very great. I'd like to summarize that from students' perspective, as has been pointed out by both panelists, that willingness is there. They are curious. They have little bit digital skills. They are not at the zero level. They know how to use different softwares or whatever they feel like going. They've been using those apps as well. So I think they need a little bit push, a little bit facilitation in terms to be a little serious about their studies and log in and do the work. I think Sir has given the examples of his own classroom situation as well. And on the other hand, the faculty have extraordinary knowledge background. They are very skilled, had a lot of credentials with them, have got a lot of research background with them, but they also need little facilitation how to bridge that digital skills along with their knowledge and content. So they'll be able to deal and link with students. This is a beautiful thing. I think we need to just facilitate students to come forward, and we have to equip our teachers and faculty to prepare, as Nan has said, that online training is very important for them. So will be able to bridge the gap, because COVID-19 is not finishing, or maybe is not, I would say, closing down that soon. I would say it would be there. The symptoms, or what would you call, what do we say, that it would remain, impact would remain there at least for 3, 4, 5 months. We don't know. But as the time passes by, we really want to make maximum advantage of the time. One last question before we end this webinar. What is the proficiency level of our students, undergrad students, English language proficiency level of our undergrad students? And I don't mean one college or one university. I'm talking about the entire rural population in your context, because you know your context better than mine.
I think every student knows that English is necessary, because we whatever we are reading in English, because if we are searching anything on Google or in YouTube, so we also need English. So students are familiar with English, but they uh, because this is not their first language, so therefore they face
Right.
difficulties. So
But
again, I say that that mostly students are not good with English, but they can understand.
good. So,
Yes, exactly. This is the situation. I believe it's not a matter of rural or urban areas, because 10 to 15 years back, I went to Karachi and observed different people going to different coaching centers, English coaching centers, and I
yeah.
could feel the difference between the English communication skills of uh, the student from rural background and English communication skills of the urban backgrounds. But right now, if you come to the areas like Khairpur, Shakhar, Shikarpur, wherever you go, you'll find
Hmm.
plenty, a very good number of English coaching centers being there, providing very good skills training to the students. So somehow this kind of difference has been quite diminished. Somehow people,
Right.
or the ratio of the students with good English communication skills has enhanced a great deal. No matter if he is, even if he is living in some kind of village or some kind of rural population, that is not the case right now. That has been in the past or some 10, 15 years back.
Right. I think Glenn has already spoken about linking library, right? So there are a lot of resources,
Exactly.
even in English, is available on YouTube,
Yeah.
on Coursera,
Yeah.
on edXL, and I think online programs are there. YouTube is the best way. I mean, we can actually learn
Exactly.
listening, speaking, all the skills. It's time to just plan and just I would say regulate and direct our students. It's important for them to become self-directed learner because this is the need of the time, a very important skill for 21st century learner.
Very true.
Thank you very much for your time. I think it's very important. It was very important for the faculty members, for registrar, for other members and students' body to understand that we have to use the maximum opportunities available during this time because it will take maximum benefit of this time. We'll be able to do better as the situation will become better. Thank you very much for your time.
Definitely.
Inshallah, see you next
Thank
time
you.
with the next
Thank
episode.
you. Bye.
Take care. Bye
Thank you
bye.
so much. Allah Hafiz.